you're having a great day. It's about to get better because we're listening to Lateralis. Okay, Parable into Parabola. I love Parabola. And this is such a great intro because it gives you the themes right there, but in such a different mood. This is like a chant or it's very sacred sounding, you know. This is E minor. What a great voice. Oh my God, it's 4/4. Why does that feel so good? Can't stop it. Okay. Oh my gosh, so good. Okay, so this sounds like a E minor, and I did hear a flat 6 chord. Yes. Okay, so the first part is just staying in E, kind of. There might be a little bit of a Phrygian riff going on. I don't know. I could imagine that happening down below. But it's almost like the verse is quite percussive. You know, I'm not even sure I could sing the melody. So I think it's a little bit more about the percussion and about what he's saying. You know, tons of toms from Danny. It's just, you know, such an explosive sound. But you can tell it's like building to something. I know when he goes, you know, hold on, stay inside. A lot of flat 6 notes. And then we get the chord progression from Parable, which was flat 3, 4, and 1, which is such a good chord progression. It always works. It's amazing. But we got to talk about those vocal harmonies. So this is the pre-chorus. It's amazing. Got all these harmonies on his voice. And the first time, I think what I'm hearing is mainly just like a minor chord. So he's singing, oh, and I hear, oh, and I think I hear, oh. Maybe all these. Could be wrong, but that's what I think I'm hearing. It could be actually ho. Yeah, it's probably that lower ho, which is just beautiful to hold that out over all the chord changes. And he does his melisma thing. And melisma is when you sing a bunch of notes on one syllable. Reality, you know, it's usually very active and it's just gorgeous. It's definitely a part of his sound. Yeah, and this whole. But the second time, I'm pretty sure I hear someone singing a ninth. Oh, sorry, what key am I in? I think I hear this in this. I could just be adding that I think that's what I'm hearing, but so beautiful. It does sound holy. I think it's a perfect technique or whatever choice I should say for the word holy, because it does sound kind of choral and like something beyond this. Then we get to the chorus, this body, and what he's doing here is he's singing Maynard. He's singing the melody down here, this body holding me, and it does a little melisma there. Be my reminder here that I am not alone. And then he's got an octave higher, which I think he's probably ending up in his falsetto for this one, but I could be wrong. This body holding me. He could be singing this. I am not alone. And then we're back to sort of the intro instrumentation, basically. It's just staying on the E chord. This body. Maybe a little bit of that, but yeah. Oh, I forgot to talk about the flat 6 chord. Sorry. At the end, when he says choosing to be here in the pre-chorus, we get a temporary flat 6. Choosing to be here, which shoves you up to the flat 7 and brings you back home. This is such a great cadence. Because we're here in this whole reality. Choosing to be here. And it's just so freaking great, right? Okay. All right. And then that riff honestly reminds me of something I heard in the 70s. I don't know, like a Led Zeppelin thing. I don't know. And then it stops. Silence. Alive. Right. I think he's saying alive. Beautiful line. I love how it falls down. And then I think we get that, which I forgot to talk about. There's that fourth again with some pinch harmonics at the end, I think. Are they all pinch harmonics? Okay, and then we go right back to the pre-chorus, which is cool. Honestly, that doesn't usually happen. Oh, and the guitar's doing like a Dorian thing. Oh yeah, it is bridging. Temporary feeling of like a 12/8, which is cool, but it doesn't last long. Not until Danny comes in. Copyright warning, so let's slow it down. So did you notice that in the second chorus, instead of singing this body with a little falsetto going, this body holding me, now he's double tracked up that higher octave and he is in his chest voice. This body holding, with a little distortion, which I'm not going to do because I can't. So it just feels so much more electric there and less almost like less what's the word? Not sacred, holy, not holy, reverent, and more, again, determined or something, or just, and then, yeah, we get this dum 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 dum. Super cool that This is maybe one of the few times where I'm hearing a 5-1, but it's minor. So dum, 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 dum. That's the 4. I'm sorry, but there we go. Dun, 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 dun. Sounds really good in a minor key. I'm a fan. And then, but yeah, it sounds like like 12, 8, boom, boom. But then Danny comes in and you're like, nope, it's not. And it's actually still in 4/4, but he is so creative that he can make 4/4 sound like an on-time signature. But I'm guessing that the some kind of 3 against something. Maybe 4 against 3 or something. Anyway, it's a polyrhythm. And that's always fun to find out, basically. Twirling round this familiar parable. Oh, yeah, I just realized that parable spelled parable like L-E, not parabole like they spelled it, but they did it like parabole for parabola. That's clever. Spinning, weaving around each new experience, recognize this as a holy gift and celebrate this chance to be alive and breathing. So this part, chance to be alive and breathing. So this is that same 1 flat 3 4, which is a very popular chord progression in Dorian, and this part of the song is in Dorian. The guitar solo that happened before this was also in Dorian. So, whereas the riff and the bass for the like verse was totally in Phrygian. And then, so a chance to be. So tense to leave us there. Now, why is that so incredibly gorgeous? Gorgeous is because he's going up to what feels like you should find like an answer, and instead you land on this question, which is the 7th. And then you stay on the 6th, which also sounds kind of incomplete. And yet, after he does it a few times, you start to feel like that is where you're supposed to end up. It's cool. I love that feeling. And then I think we get the choosing to be here, right? Okay, I have to revise something. So they reversed the order of the chords a little bit, which is a really good tip, by the way. So instead of going like this, they just changed the order of the 4 and flat 3 to I've been which doesn't significantly alter the sound because it's just like, yeah, one just comes a little earlier than the other. Some of the melody notes hit at different times against the different chords, but it doesn't like completely change the sound. So that's a good way to inject something new in your own music without rewriting a bunch of stuff. Just change the order of a couple. Back to flat 6. Duh. Great drum. A lot of everything kind of in unison here. We got our tool breakdown. distorted. I love it. Amazing. I love the sound design here with the frogs. I've got another copyright warning. So that part, oh man, did you hear those little harmonics? They just end, it's so folky and it's right on a minor chord. That's so nice. So this sounds to me just like these incredibly well distorted power chords that goes down to flat 7 and then to 5. I actually thought they kind of didn't use 5 at all, and now I'm wrong. No, 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 no. And you know, you can feel like the tempo just gets slow and it feels like it's dragging. Drums are gone, but what a flourish that the drums go out on at the end.